Today, welcome to House of EDH, and today we are going to unbox Secret Lair Commander Angels. They're just like us but cooler with wings. Alright, so this is one of the Secret Lair new deck. So we remember the last two decks we had, right? So one was the one that flipped the coin, and then of course the other one was Killed by Brute, the one with the vampires and stuff. So this time round it's Angels. Okay, I think it's one of the... Okay, should I do this way? Okay, anyways, so I was saying, so Angels has always been one of those tribal cards that, you know, that we really like. And if you ask me, my favorite angel has to be Sarah Angel. Why is Sarah Angel good? Because I'm an old man and I like old cards. So, ta-da! And they say, thank you for being part of Secret Lair. Okay, no Post Malone signature this time round. So yes, it's a deck out of the box. And I've no idea what's inside, so we should check it out together. Yes, so okay, there's one thing I know about this is that there is a secret card which I'm not allowed to show you guys. So in this video I'm gonna, like, you know, hide that card because I do not know how to use high technology to censor that card. So yeah, okay, so we're gonna show you guys, we're gonna break down what's in the deck. Okay, Angels, they're just like us but cooler and with wings. Feather or wings? Or is it a sword? Feather or wings? Alright. Okay, so it comes with a very cool box. The Commander deck, right? So, wow. Okay, so this is the part that I'm going to hide it a little bit to make sure that the secret card is not being flashed. Okay, be right back. And then I'm just going to say what's inside. There is this cardboard thing, which you do not want it. Second thing, there is a very cool life counter, right? I think if you're familiar with the Commander products, like the pre-com decks, it always comes with one of this. But to be honest, I don't really use them, and I usually will throw them away actually. But this is really cool and really worth keeping. Okay, so I'm keeping this. Okay, so I'm very hopeful that one day they will come up with one of the Dragon Tribal deck. As you can see, I love Dragon. In fact, recently the Commander Master, they reprinted the Earl Dragon, which I was very happy about. I got myself in one of the Edge version of it, and I also built a deck. So leave under the comments if you are interested to take a look at my deck. Generally these days I'm trying to play with whatever cards that I get from the booster boxes, booster packs that I buy, and also some of the cards that I have previously from other booster box. So I think my Earl Dragon deck is not the typical really fully optimized one, but it's just something that with whatever cards I have that I put together. So with the Commander Master set, I'm very happy because they actually have the Moraform reprinted as well, and I managed to crack one of the profile pick version of it, which I actually just throw it in. And one of the combos I had was with Joda, right? Okay, so this is the deck. Okay, so I'm just gonna... Yep, and that's all. So you have the life counter, the deck, that poster thing that I was showing you guys, and also this box, right? It's pretty cool. But sometimes I just wish that, you know, we all play cards with the sleeves and stuff. And in fact, for myself, I use like triple sleeve sometimes. So I really wish that when they come with the deck box and stuff, it will be bigger and it can, you know, after you sleeve you can still keep it in. That's something that I just like to point out, that it's my personal wish list. Wizards of the Coast, if you're listening to this, yeah, I know you are. So yep, I wish to have a nicer and a bigger deck box. Okay, so I'm actually running through some of the cards, hoping that I won't show the secret card. So I'm just sieving through and find where is that secret card so I can keep it. Ah, I found it and I'm gonna keep it. And I know what it is, and you guys won't. Mahaha, but wow, it's really pretty. Okay, with that out of the way, so yep, this is the Angel deck, and you see they actually come with this hard copy version of it, right? Gisela, it's the Broken Blade. So for those of you who are not familiar with the card, it's actually one of those cards that's, if I'm not wrong, started melding. So you can, if you have both of them, you can actually combine them into a bigger angel. How cool is that, right? Voice of Nightmares. So flying, first strike, vigilance, lifelink. Your opponent can cast spell with mana value 3 or less. Value 3 or less, right? So mana rocks. This is very detrimental if you're playing against me, because I'm one of those guys that like to keep my CMC really, really low and be very aggressive about it. And yes, so it's actually a mono white deck. Okay, so and then this is, you have the nice version, the foil. Ooh, look at those, the art. So you can actually, if you are looking at buying this deck, you know, just to dismantle it, to use some of the cards in your other decks, I think it's totally fine. But for me, I think I will just keep it as it is, to play these guys as the commander and keep it. Okay, so and the rest of the cards, I think these are those that you've already, should have already seen it in the preview. Right, Archangel of the Tune, flying lifelink. So we have some angels. Okay, so I'm just gonna, like, you know, put them in category as much as possible to see how we can actually to take a look at the stats, like how the command zone says it all the time, stats. But of course, they do it more efficiently with a bigger team and stuff. But for me, I'm just a little humble one man, and I'm just trying to, you know, do this together. Okay, Call of Grace is an enchantment. I think you guys should be very familiar with it. And Commander's Plate, which is a very, very good equipment, right? Okay, and then next we have Angel of... what's this word? Finality? I have no idea. My English is so bad when it comes to pronouncing such words. Okay, so now we have two creatures. Oh, this is one of my favorite. Angel of the Runes! Coming in ETB. And exile up to 2 target artifact or enchantment. I think it's really one of my favorite angel. I think it's partly because of the influence of, like, Rachel Weeks, right? I really, really like the way she builds her decks and stuff. So this is great. Arden Angel. Okay. And then we have Breath Keeper. Okay, maybe I should, like, hold it higher. Okay, so that's another angel's foil. And we have Dawnbreaker Reclaimer. Also another angel. Oh, I really like this one. Valkyrie Humbringer. Right? Angel of Destiny. This is nice. Angelic Field Marshal, who is also an angel. Wow, surprise. Okay. Archangel of Titus? I don't know. Emerald Shepherd. Another angel. Righteous Valkyrie. Another angel. Sephiroth Skysblade. Another angel. Angel of Serenity, angel. Angel of Vitality, angel. Okay, and then we have a sorcery here, which says put X 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. It's a sorcery, so we put it here. Shattered Angel, another angel. Sunblast Angel, another angel. Okay, and then we have foil planes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All of them. Is this the same art from Urza Saga? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. I might be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I might be. So that's 30 planes. All foil, right? So if you are looking at getting foil land with the Secret Lair sign, this is one of the first few times that you actually can get, like, you know, one whole big stack of them, right? If you're familiar with the Secret Lair cards, there were a lot of times that they actually printed like lands, and it has always been like, you know, a set of 5, one of each for each colors. So if you're one of those guys like myself who enjoys playing deck like with same land, buying those sets can be challenging because you might be playing more than one. I mean, you probably be playing more than one. Then you probably have to buy a few sets of those. So this is actually a very, very good chance to get like all 30 of these planes, same art, and with the Secret Lair sign. So this is really, really cool. Okay, and then we got this enchantment. Angelic Accord. Okay, so enchantment. Okay, it goes here. And then we have another sorcery, remover spells, enchantment, instant. Okay, so this is a single target remover. Okay, remover. Oh my god! They reprinted Sarah Ascendant. Not an angel for sure. Human monk. Oh, this is cool. But I guess because of the lifelink ability. So that's why it's here. I really like this card in the Angels deck. Totally makes sense. You can cast Angel spell for 2 colorless less, right? So I think this is really great. One of those must have. So no surprise here. Source of Plowshare, and we have Arcane Signet, Everflowing Chalice. There are mana rocks, the Rams, and we have another equipment. Protection, another equipment. Oh, I like how they actually printed the retro version of this from Mirage, Marlboro Diamond. I know these days EDH, the higher power level, or I think most of the friends or the pods I play with hardly play this kind of mana rocks before anymore. I mean, that comes into play tap, but I personally still like it. I actually have the Sky Diamond in my mono blue deck. All right, so this is really great. Mind Stone from the Weatherlight one. You see, they actually printed the Weatherlight one instead of like the Brothers War one. Alright, yep, that's also retro frame, but hey, Weatherlight. No, am I? Is this Weatherlight? No, I might be wrong. I'm a little bit old and can't remember stuff anymore. Alright, this makes sense. So it's like a pseudo RAM discount card. Per medallion. Once upon a time, great value. Reprinted in the recent Commander Master with a different art, but I still think that the price is definitely going to bounce back. So this is really good value here. Soaring. Every deck needs a Soaring. Swiftfoot Boots. Well of Lost Dream. So you can see from the synergy, it's very obvious that there are a lot of stuff that revolves around life gain. And Emerald Sky Rune, which is another land. Vision. We have Ikarut. Merit Skyscape. Oh my god! There's a reprint of Niktor's Shrine. Right? So you can actually tap 2 colorless, tap this land, and you get like a whole bunch of mana according to the devotion, which is in the mono deck. It's really powerful. This is a really good card. Okay, Path of Ancestry. And then Surfing Century, and this is for you to gain life as well. And whenever an angel comes onto the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Ajani, right. So this is a Planeswalker. I have no place for this. Bishop of Wings, Human Cleric. Oh, this is really good. I really like this one when it was first printed. Actually, I stopped playing Magic the Gathering for like a 2 decades or so, but it was because of the Dungeons and Dragon, the whole AFR set printed, and I was very interested. Although I'm not a Dungeon and Dragon player, but I was very interested with the crossover and stuff. So I actually came back into Magic and I started playing EDH, and since then I've been so addicted to it, and this was one of those cards that I really like. So this is really good synergy and value in the Angels deck as well. So this is an artifact. So what it does is that at the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, you can create a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying, and you can tap 3 white and tap the book itself. You can exile this and put an enlighten counter on target angel, and the angel gains that I can't lose the game and my opponent can't win the game. Activate only as a sorcery. Right, so it's very interesting. It's one of those cards that get everyone really excited if you put it on the right person. Okay, and then we have another bot white, Cleansing Nova, which was also printed in one of the recent Secret Lair as well, with the Rebecca's art. Okay, Dawn of Hope is an enchantment. If I gain life, pay 2 mana, I get to draw a card. White card draw. This is great, right? And at the same time, you can create some white soldier with lifelink. So as you can tell, the synergy of this deck, while it's the Angel Tribal obviously, but it revolves around something on the color pie that white is very good at, which is stacking, gaining life, protecting yourself, and of course bot white. Okay. Oh, this is one of my more recent favorite set, Giada. This is actually from the new Capana set. So I really like how the setting of the planes is actually like pseudo like a New York mafia era. So I really love it. And within the whole set of it, my favorite card, like Jolene, definitely it's one of those cards that I really like. Created a lot of treasures and stuff. And if you have not watched the episode of Angel Commander, which I was actually featured on, you guys should check them out. That episode, it's great. It's great because I was on it, right? Nah, I'm kidding. X-Men shows is awesome. Okay, so Angel, I'm gonna put it here. Keeper of Accord, Human Soldier, another non-angel creature. Kindred Boon, actually, sorry. Kindred Boon enters the battlefield, choose a creature type, and you can tap with colorless and white, and you can put a divinity counter on target creature you control of the chosen type. And each creature you control with a divinity counter has indestructible. Okay, so is it, like I said, white, the color pie, protecting your own stuff on your board. Great. Oh, okay, this is a human soldier enchantment creature. I think you guys are quite familiar with it. Yeah, I think this is also one of my favorite white cards. It's very interesting. For tap 3, you can search for legendary card, and then you can, or saga card, review it and put it on your hand. And I like this because it's not very typical of white to have a tutor like this. When it says legendary card, it includes things like creature, right? As if you're familiar, green is usually that tutor that can tutor for creature, black can tutor for everything, and for white it's usually like, you know, equipment, enchantment, artifacts and stuff like this. And so this is one of the very few rare cards that I think it's like a staple for white. As long as you play white, you play legendary creatures in your deck, this is a good option, right? But it depends on you. Like for myself, for some of the friendlier decks that I built, I try to avoid having tutor. I enjoy the randomness and the singleton format of Commander, where you can actually just go on and, you know, oh, what am I drawing? Am I going to top deck something? Am I going to get a solution? Or am I going to get an answer? Which creature I'm going to get? But for the higher power decks that it can be a bit more competitive, I tend to put more tutors because it can become a bit more linear. That means like you effectively playing 2 or 3 copies of that one card that you actually need it on your hand, right? Straight line. So that's great. So for such a card like this, I think it's really good value and great card. And it's not too expensive if I remember correctly. Okay, then we have a Speaker of the Heavens, another tutor. You can tutor for legendary card as well. Talia Lances, Cosmo Elixir, Live Game, Endless Atlas for card draw, Maze Mind Tomb card draw, Sword of Animus, a good RAM card that you can search for land. At this point of time, I realized that I've been like, you know, just putting things around the table as well. Probably a little bit challenging to talk about the stats at the end of the day. We shall see where we go. Oh! Urza Incubator! This was actually one of my favorite cards when I was playing Magic the Gathering for the very first time when I was young. I think everyone's first set always leave a strong and huge impression. At that point of time was the Urza block. I think Urza Destiny, Urza Legacy, Urza Saga, that was the period that I started playing. And Urza Incubator, I still have a Urza Destiny version foil in my collection. I really like this card, and recently it got reprinted as well. I think it's in one of the Dominaria set, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, great card. I'm glad that Magic, Wizards is actually reprinting some of this really good card that makes it very accessible for a lot of newer players. And sometimes, for those of you who dislike opening packs, right, you can get a deck like this. You can open it up and you can play with your friends immediately, or at the same time you can actually, you're gonna get this kind of cards within the set, right? This is really good value. Tomb of Legends, sorry. Okay, so this is a card draw as well. So I think it's somewhere here, the card draw stuff. This is Tutor. I got a bit of I lost track. So like spells, I don't know. I'm really bad at this. Okay, Command Zone. For sure, you're not gonna hire me to be part of your team. So, yep, I'm sorry. Yes, another great tribal card. Recently, I've seen a lot of reprint within a lot of the tribal deck as well. I believe recently the Esper Knight deck. That's one of them. And one more recently, I think the Sleever deck might have it. I might be wrong. But great value for card draw and making the creatures bigger. So a lot of Anthem, a lot of the Anthem effect as well. Okay, I'm still recording, but I don't know why my screen went dark. So I was like trying to fiddle with it. Whatever. Okay, and I was worried for a moment. Am I recording? Yes, I'm still recording. Okay, another of the land. So this land allows you to draw a card as well. Okay, and this is also a card draw land. War Room, card draw land. I love it. Really good. Within the tribal. I mean, sorry. Really good within monocolor deck. I think I first know it when I saw it in the Commander Legend when I just came back to play Magic, and it's one of those cards that I slot a lot of them into like the various monocolor decks that I have, right? Oh, okay. And then these are the tokens. City Blessing. Okay, Monarch, Angel token, Angel. Oh, this is really cool. They actually reprinted one of this, a bit more retro kind of a angel. And we have Griffin, we have Spirits, and then what else do we have? Ajani, Warrior, Soldier, Spirit. Okay, so these are the tokens, and these are the cards. Oh, I'm really disappointed that Sarah Angel is not here. I know Sarah Angels is not like the strongest angel anymore in this format and this day and age where there are a lot of good cards being printed, but I was really looking forward to the potential looking at a Secret Lair full art version of Sarah Angel. I was really looking forward to that. I'm a little bit disappointed that there isn't here. But that being said, I think you have seen most of the, you've seen all the cards in the set beside the one secret card. I think it's great value and it potentially gonna play out very well. If you notice, when I was showing some of the cards, there are a great number of card draw, despite you know how people always talk about white being the set of the color part of color pie that doesn't get a lot of card draw, but the Wizards managed to squeeze in really a good number of card drawing cards here. You know, like card draw, tutor, card draw, right? This is for live gaining and stuff, and then tutor, right? So and then even for the lands, there are a lot of card drawing mechanics there, and I think even for the ramp, it's decent number of ramp. So usually personally, if I build a deck, it will be around like 10 to 12 ramp, depending on what colors or how many colors and stuff like this. And given that this is a mono color deck, it's actually I think it's have a great number of RAM and discount and stuff here. And of course it comes to the single target remover or even bot wipe. I think it's a good number as well, and I think it's really great to see Commanders played here, and it totally makes sense because of its nature of being monocolor. What am I talking about? Okay, so and I think so based on angel wise, you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 of these angels. And of course we have some of this stuff that can help us to create angel tokens as well, like the likes of Court of Grace, Entry of the Angels, and there was a few more. I believe there was a few more, right? So yeah, great. So I think this is really good value, what we have seen here, especially cards like this. While they are not being reprinted in a new set yet for some of this cards, it's really great to see that it's being included in a deck like this, right? Especially for individuals or players who doesn't want to, like, you know, build their own decks and stuff. I think this is a really great offer for you guys if you are interested in the deck. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoy the video as well as some of the previous videos. So same thing like every other YouTuber or whoever content creator gonna tell you things like, you know, remember to like, subscribe, leave your comments if you hate the video, if there's anything you wish to see in the deck, because I believe wizards are watching these videos as well. So leave your comments below and I'm sure they will see and they're good at the feedback as well, right? I think for me, next thing I just want to do, I can't wait to do, is really to sleeve up these cards and, you know, get down to like one of these games with my friends and stuff and see where the power level of this is. From the look of it, of what I'm looking at it, I don't think there are any unlimited combos, and I don't think at the same time it's too weak. So if just from based on the look of it, I don't think it's good enough to sit on a really like a CEDH or really high game, a high power level game. But if you want to sit in the game as a casual game, I think a power 7 or maybe 6 to 7, I think this is definitely good enough for you to like just open, shuffle up and play and stuff like this. Okay, so that's all I have today. Thank you very much for watching, and once again using this card, thank you for watching. Bye 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 bye.